Ever since Elon finally made electric cars cool in 2008 with the introduction of the Roadster, the industry has been growing exponentially. Every other major car manufacturer has joined the EV race, and Tesla itself became a trillion-dollar company back in 2021. Ford even pledged for a 100% electric fleet by 2030, but then, totally backed off. Anyways, this market is exploding, but there's still some major issues holding it back from being a true replacement to tried and true combustion engines. Michigan has recently launched a mission to address this, and they've started this experiment fittingly in the Motor City. Detroit, the birthplace of the automobile, is now leading the charge again in the next evolution of our cars. At the end of 2023, they unveiled the first public wireless charging road in the United States, serving as a groundbreaking test for the future of our road system. This is only the beginning of a 5-year partnership between Michigan Department of Transportation and a company called Electrons, who's making these electric roads. Additionally, MDOT says they will begin seeking bids to rebuild part of Michigan Avenue, the US 12, which will see additional inductive charging installed. So, Michigan really is putting some weight behind this, and if they see some success, it only makes sense that more states will start to follow suit. The quarter-mile stretch of road on 14th Street might not look special at first glance, but beneath the standard asphalt surface lies some seriously sci-fi tech. It's packed with copper coils that create an electromagnetic field. When an electric vehicle equipped with a special receiver drives over it, the vehicle charges without the need to even pull over. So, why is Michigan so excited about this technology? And should the rest of us join them? Well, it's tackling one of the biggest hurdles in electric vehicle adoption: range anxiety. You know, that nagging fear of running out of juice before you reach your destination. One of the top reasons consumers hesitate to go electric. With roads that can charge your car, that fear could become a thing of the past. And innovation like this is exactly what's needed in this space to fully merge the electric car movement with the practical desires of us humans. Detroit's not the only one taking a look at charging roads as a solution here. Let's take a quick trip across the pond to Sweden. With the Swedes already leading the way in fantastic meatballs and flat-pack furniture, they're also now pioneers in electric road systems. They're planning to build the world's first permanent electric road by 2025, which will become the largest project with this tech so far. This isn't a mere quarter-mile strip. We're talking about a 13-mile stretch of highway that could keep trucks and cars charged up on long hauls. And it's not just Sweden. Norway, the country that's crazy about electric vehicles. Seriously, EVs made up 94% of new car sales in August of 2024, is also getting in on the action. They've got a 100-meter wireless charging road in Trondheim that they're using to test out the charging for electric vehicle buses. With so many EVs on the road already, they should have a high incentive to be one of the early adopters of these roads, especially if we continue to see positive real-world results from it. From a big picture perspective, let's think about the infrastructure costs and commitments needed for this work. Realistically, you could get away with a small percent of total road surface having wireless charging capabilities for an entire metropolitan to run on it. This is where engineers and urban planners can come in with their maps and data about the local road systems to strategically place stretches of chargers in areas that provide the best coverage to drivers. And of course, place these at bus stops and parking lots. Seriously, imagine the convenience of your vehicle automatically charging while you shop. That ability alone would be enough to get a lot of people to finally cave to an electric car. You don't even have to take care about the environment. That's simply too convenient. Now, from a tech perspective, I bet a lot of you are wondering about the efficiency due to the challenges of contactless energy transfer to a moving vehicle. Of course, it does suffer from some energy losses due to the distance between the road's coils and the vehicle's receiver. This is especially true in dynamic charging where the vehicle is moving, as energy must continuously transfer without physical contact. However, this loss is a lot smaller than I personally would have guessed, with current systems transferring up to 90% of the energy generated by the road to the vehicle. Additionally, dynamic charging reduces the need for larger batteries, which can lower costs and overall energy consumption, making up for some efficiency losses. Still, optimizing this technology for widespread use remains a key challenge, especially in harsh weather conditions where the infrastructure must withstand varying environmental stress. So of course, this technology promises personal convenience and a potential way to supercharge EV adoption. But let's look at some other practical tech benefits. The first is that it will allow a category of EV cars with smaller batteries, making them more environmentally friendly to produce and, of course, cheaper for the consumer. Another benefit is that it smooths out the electric grid demand that will become a significant effect as adoption grows. Instead of everyone plugging in their cars at home in the evening, charging could be spread out throughout the day as people drive. Now, I know this all sounds amazing, but let's keep it real for a second. As with any advancement in technology, there are some speed bumps on the road to wireless charging nirvana. Number 1. The most obvious is cost. Obviously, installing these systems isn't cheap. A typical 1-mile stretch of asphalt road can cost around $1 to $2 million, of course depending on the terrain, location, and multiple other factors. But to add wireless charging to that 1-mile stretch essentially doubles the cost, coming in currently at around $1.2 million. However, I also want to note here that Electreon claims that they have the capability to convert a mile of standard asphalt road to an electric charging road overnight. The road you drove to work on this morning could be electric by the time you wake up. Number 2. Then, we also have to make sure that these wireless charging systems are as efficient as possible so we're not throwing away loads of electricity. But with claims of up to 90% efficiency, I'm really surprised at how high that is, and to me it's a sign that this could actually be a feasible solution. Number 3. Lastly, I'd say we need to make sure to implement standardization policies for this tech, making sure that all electric vehicles can use these roads, no matter who makes them. Universal standards are key for a public good at this scale. I mean, come on, we don't want to have to jailbreak cars to be able to charge on a specific road. Every great innovation has faced challenges, and I think these creative developments we continue to see along with the adoption of EVs is a really exciting shift to be witnessing. Personally, I would love to hear your thoughts and comments on this. Would you buy an electric vehicle if charging wasn't an issue? Until next time, thanks for watching everyone.